Yeah. Apparently, it's the usual. People are mad. Nobody, they don't know how to socialize or talk to anyone, so, and nobody wants to talk to them, so they don't want us talking, so. But that don't stop shit. Um, yeah, I'm not so sure that the governments are working, you know, together on this one. Population control. Maybe, maybe, and if that's the case, then it's one of those scenarios where they had they had the virus in a canister or something, and they released it, intentionally. I mean, quite honestly, there's so many of those kind of situation and viruses and whatnot. You know what I mean? In the medical field, so many of those that we don't think about. Right? Look, they guard the money. People still rob banks. They take the money out of the banks. Well, they keep the money in the bank, if you will, but transfer it onto digital, computer. Motherfuckers find a way to hack into the bank. Right? So that is all that said to point out that they got something people want. They'll do anything and can still get at. They'll do anything to get at, and they still get at them. See, and I didn't catch that. I just know that they're guilty, that they have guilt from some of the other things I've heard. But here's the thing. The banks, right, with the money, the whole money metaphor analogy. Now bring that around to blood banks and some of these disease control areas and whatnot, or facilities. Do they protect those diseases with the same amount of respect or same amount of level of security that money is protected? More, less, not enough therein? Doesn't even matter. Same, because to me, that'd be a likely scenario situation for some malicious group or person to do that, you know what I mean? But there is no case of that. No, there's what you're saying that China admitted. They were testing it on their they were testing on their citizens before the outbreak. Well, there you have it. So now we have to exclude population control. And now we have to look at China as a global threat. As we always did. Funny, they've been people handing out everything, making sure everyone gets theirs, right? Everything's made in China. And now they've handed us this as well. But it's like a situation with us as to where our government will do something to some country, but we don't agree as the people, but it was done anyway. Is it the Chinese people or the Chinese government? See what I'm saying? So the Chinese government done that intentionally to force their people and force and invoke war. We were just talking about going to war with one of their cousins. Korea and all that, right? South Korea. Or North, whichever, I don't know. And what kind of barbaric shit is that? Testing viruses on their citizens, like, what? You really thinking, and trying to admit it to it was even better. They were testing mutated viruses to create a biochemical warfare agent. I wish they wouldn't have taken that video down. Yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of that going on. And 9/11, there were certain videos up, there was evidence, certain things people had did, Then you went back to look at it, it's not there. But at this point in time, people that collect the evidence, they watch with an extra pair of eyes. So they're recording shit that they watch. So that video will pop back up in somebody's documentary, provided we're here to put one together. Right, they know people are going to be doing information hunting. Because then right now, most people would be rallying to go to war with China. You can't. Or go to war when you're sick. Even if you're not sick, this thing, if they all mount up in the tanks and the planes, it would be further spread. Guarantee. Because it only takes about, 10 soldiers to be infected. Before you know it, a week and a half in, fucking 35% of the damn fucking military branch has been infected. You know? personally never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day where we'd be reliving the scenario variant of what happened in Russia, Chernobyl. Theirs was nuclear. But they, in addition to China, are the only ones out of all of us, all countries, those two have been the only ones that have needed filtration units in sectors and regions of their country. Right? People were like, yo, why does China always wear the mask and everything? What's that about? No, that's just them, they're really about not spreading viruses and germs. What the fuck is going on right now then? They've been the only two. See, I see different shit. What else? Who else? Where else? Where else? Where else has it been mandated or been seen within, human history? For what you know in history and in the time you've lived to this point thus far. What other nationality, community of people do you know rocking filtration units all day and shit? So it sounds fair enough to me to strongly assume, because misery loves company, they wanted everybody else to feel that. Because of the bad air quality. Again. I mean, what the fuck we dealing with here? All because of their. Again, they admit it. So it's not as if it's because of that market they have over there and them eating live animals and shit. Wasn't even that. Because to be quite fucking honest, India has the same shit. They have that same wild ass kind of market. Yeah, they're the cow is sacred to them and all that, but they also have some weird shit going on in their food market. The Philippines, all sorts of food markets you wouldn't even want to fucking walk through. Like, wait, what? I mean, unless you were into that, I'm not. So it's not that. That's been around for ages. Right, the Japanese as well have been wearing a mask a long time. Why? Air quality that bad, really? Just there? Could have sworn there was this thing about planetary circulation, air circulation. The air moves. Air doesn't stay stagnant unless you lock it off, close it off. They are living in a bubble, but not that kind of bubble. Précaution de quoi? Ils sont secrets et tout. On sait jamais. Toute sa vie, ils sont préparés pour ça, quoi. And what I just said is they have their secrets. They're all about their secrets, right? The Chinese and their secrets. Well, what if one of their secrets was that they were gonna get fucking revenge? They were gonna get revenge on us no matter what it took. And so they've been prepping their people for decades. I mean, our government's been prepping us for shit for decades. It's the government to citizen way. Why they've been wearing masks for so fucking long? What if one of the secrets is, their government's telling them, hey, we'll cut your fucking head off if you ever say anything about it, But yeah, our forefathers have foresaw a viral outbreak, and we want our people to be safe. So therefore, be prepared at all times because you never know when. And they over there running tests before they change this story. Okay, yeah, you don't think it was made in Wuhan's lab, like they said in the beginning of all this? Back to that. Back to the beginning. I strongly agree. Believe it now. I mean, if they admitting, yeah, we made this, we were dabbling around with it. We don't need any more. No, but we might need some more admittance. We might need some admittance from Russia. Yeah, we were helping them dabble with that shit. We pulled out our scientists right before all this kicked in. And we're guilty too. Before they changed their story, it was due to a seafood joint. Then it was a damn bat. Right. Tell the world some shit that the world's not involved in. Again, their food market. And that's an easy place to blame it on. I mean, come on. It's fucking hygienically off the fucking charts, but still. No matter how you put it, no matter how they put it, even within their lies, the truth is there. They're taking ownership. There was never any, no, this isn't because of us. To the admittance initially because they figured America would be at the state that it's at now within 1 week. It took a while for this shit to hit us. That's a good 2 weeks we sitting here watching Europe. What the fuck? How long they gonna keep Italy like that? Goddamn, they giving the boot to the old country. I wish them well. Shit. It's been a minute we were sitting here watching Italy. Next thing you know, 12 confirmed cases in the U.S. So they said hello without touching hands. Right, they've been on that. They've been on the elbow bump and all that. Right. Okay? Do not forget, for an incremental moment, that in Middle Eastern prophesizations of religion, one of theirs is going to bring down the Western civilization. America, us. That's them. Action. What's the deal with some of these other countries that we ain't cool with? What's their shit? They got some, they on some hell-bent oath like that too? Because all I can see is that they down to take our money. That's not a problem. They're down for some business. But as far as human interaction, being cool, like I'm of my age, grown man status. I have Asian friends. They pit themselves, as do a lot of nationalities, really do. But they pit themselves in a hard, far-sighted difference of opinion to us. But yet, they sit down at the dinner table with us and they don't eat what we eat. They'll prepare the food, they'll take the money for the payment. A lot of nationalities do that here in this country. For us, it's Mediterranean cuisining, fine dining, if you will. To eat at some of these, that's the luxury of having open borders. You get all the cultures, with the melting pot. But then, damn all that good eating shit. How about them relations? How about them relations? How many good Russian friends you got? Arabic. My numbers ain't up there. I'm a social person. I know of. And I also know what they think. So, the hate for our country is global. And somewhere, in fact, in plenty places, people are happy with this. Believe it or not. Almost 2 months, yeah. Right, it took a full, so they didn't expect that. That's what they didn't calculate. As I said, they released it on their own people. They watched the rate of that. Look, where did all their protesters go? Who were protesting for, what was it, 3 months? What they were running like the fucking world record for the longest protest ever. All that's died down. Yeah, because they killed the people, their people. Closed their doors, as usual. Again, this guy, you gotta be very fucking leery of a people that do business with the world, but keeps themselves from the world. Like, what y'all got going on? I mean, we've seen everything else. We've seen everything else. Every other form of attack against a group of people, a nationality, a certain people. This is to be dealt with as an attack. Nobody's fucking mistake. And be held in court for even fucking creating it. My opinion, biochemical warfare should be off the table. There should be no research in it. None of that. It shouldn't have a place in the rules of engagement. And if any country's found researching it, they should be stripped of everything they have. We wouldn't have this problem. C'est dans leur tradition asiatique. Même pas. Non. C'est dans les traditions de le nouveau Asian. Les vieux ne sont pas portés des trucs qui couvraient sa bouche et tout. Il n'y avait pas ces affaires. Pas suivi sur la dernière commande. So, back to it. I think it's more an attack than population control. They could, again, there's some nasty fucking viruses and shit that they have discovered that are in labs all across the planet. And somehow, it's my belief, they've always had a hold on all that, and now someone intentionally, people admit to it, release some of that bullshit that they're supposed to be doing research under for positive effect for people to find, the not reverse engineer, but find the weak point, find the cure, basically, for us of things. That would be the reason to have that, Really, biochemical warfare is the smartest way to kill off your enemy without actually fighting. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's one of the dumbest ways. Because biochemical warfare cannot be contained. It is not controlled. You're releasing something into the air in a lot of these instances. Or even if you were injecting people with shit, injecting the host with shit, you can't stop life from spreading. So now, all it takes is but with a virus, one host and agent to be outside of its own area from where it started, and it's spreading and it will continue to spread. So what you just did was shoot yourself in your foot, because now it affected your system. Damn. You know? Nah. That is one of the most cowardice ways to deal with an enemy. It's one of the most dumbest ways, because you cannot control a biohazard fallout. That's it. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying on them and their dumb side of thinking shit. Yeah. They did some coward shit. Alright? You know what the good in it is? That they went through it. We got to see that. They cured themselves of it momentarily and hastily jumped back into it. Didn't, like, you know what I mean, resolve all the issue of it. We still haven't gotten to that phase. We have to rid ourselves of it. Add on an extra 2 weeks for dual, triple screening. Keep our borders closed. Only open them for, supply routes. Sanitize the hell out of the supplies. Anything leaving, sitting anywhere, all that. Like we saw them. I remember seeing a video of them going through the tenement square, wherever. They were desanitizing everything. They had some machine, like, spraying disinfectant and shit, I guess. We need to do that. We need to blanket our country in disinfectant. Take care of this shit. China wasn't ready to release the mutated strain. It escaped their lab by accident, so they say. Nah, that's not the truth. It's not the truth either. What's hidden in the dark always comes to light. But in the meantime, with the facts that we do have, because believe that, you need the evidence that you saw that you know what I mean? If you go search for now, you can't find. We have, you know what I mean? It wasn't just you who saw that. They were spraying the streets, building, cars, everything. Right. Yeah, that part. We need some of that. I can tell you they're not playing with this stay inside business. Every time I went out, I see about 2-3 cops sitting on the side along the road. So the moment they see a crowd, caravan, a motorcade of any sort, it's on. Calling that in, should have hit the serious fan around here. The moment they see, people marching down the streets, hell no, we ain't staying at home. It's on. They're stupid spraying all the streets. Why? Why? When this is something simple as a fact of, say, someone that has it, a host, can cough, and then where the cough is infected. Say I'm outside, all right, still infected that little area right there, coughed on type shit. What's the harm in spraying disinfectant everywhere? You can track the shit. Like back into your house from walking, like, no shit. someone coughed, if someone coughed and, say at the floor, kind of mainly where people aim their cough sometimes, you can track it with your shoes back into your crib. Right. Because the Bible on services. So therefore, why is that? Seven Jama.